to be African and connect to Africa, it was a shame. And the ones who have a kind of feature that will connect them to white people or to Europeans, they will try to go to this side. And the identity crisis here is real. I realize interacting with them, even politically, the most of them, they are children of African men, the most of them from the continent, Ghana or something like that. And the fathers, they left the country or the relationship, and these children, they were raised by their white mothers and white families, and this is where they have even mental issues because of that. The most of them, then when I interact with them, they deal with really deep stuff. And the discussion about race so deep is even new, in my opinion.
Shout out to my Australian Africans. Can't wait to come on back. Shout out to the Australian Africans. Sister Sheila going once. Sister Sheila going twice. Sister Sheila. How are you doing, Sister Sheila?
Oh, good morning.
Where you at in the world, good sister?
Very well. Just a second. I just need another headset. Although I know you're not be able to.
I can hear you.
Now can you hear?
Yes, I can. Where are you at in the world, good sister?
I'm right now in Brazil. I'm a Brazilian African.
You're in Brazil, Brazilian African.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my. Talk to us about life as an African in Brazil, the largest population of Africans outside of Africa. How is it in Brazil for us?
It's very bad, Dr. Umar. Very, very bad. I don't live in Brazil. I live in Germany. I'm here visit my family right now.
Okay.
And I come every year to visit them because my family, they are all here. And every year when I come, the situation is even worse, in my opinion. It's bad. Very, very bad.
Wow.
For us African descendants here, the level of poverty, ignorance, a lot of men living on the streets, yes, under drugs and alcohol.
Wow.
Women totally dysfunctional, and of course, because the economic crisis is even worse. So every year, this is the conversation that I have with my family, my brothers, and my mom about politics, because my mom, she's also very involved in politics. I'm also too. And I don't see any progress in the situation of African people here. And mentally, they are totally disconnected to their Africanity or everything connect to that. We have a small group trying to work on that because they follow a lot of stuff from the United States, even you. But the majority of the population, they are completely dysfunctional. Completely dysfunctional.
Wow. Are there any organizations in Brazil that seek to kind of organize the people, or is it?
Yes, we have, but it's not like the U.S. They try to really, but we have a problem here. The huge problem that we have is the identity crisis, as you said, because of miscegenation. We have a history of miscegenation, right? And the people, when they are so-called multicultural mix or something like that, they don't have any connection. They historically, to be African and connect to Africa, it was a shame. And the ones who have a kind of feature that will connect them to white people or to Europeans, they will try to go to this side. And the identity crisis here is real. The discussion about race is new. Maybe 10 years ago, they start to discuss about that, even these so-called black organizations that we have here or black movement, but it's not so deep. They are trying to bring these mixed people to the African side, but they try to be separated because they say their experiences are not the same. It's somehow what is going on right now in the United States, right, with this agenda that they have to destroy us genetically. And here it was the process of this society.
Wow. Now do this for me, Queen. How would you compare the reality in Brazil for our people with the reality in Germany for our people? What's going on in Germany?
Oh, in Germany, they have another history, of course, of colonization, but the black people there, they is a small group, right? So 1% of the population. Some of them, they are immigrants, yes, from the time of colonization when Germany, they had as a colony, I think, Namibia and Ghana or something like that. They were the elite that came to Germany and married white women there. The most of the children, they are children of white women. I'm not saying that they are doing bad, but their problem is much more to be accepted in that society. I don't want to say as German, but they have truly German ancestry, right? But they are normally mistreated, that they don't get the things that they would like to have because they have the African ancestry. And the most of them, what I realized interacting with them, even politically, the most of them, they are children of African men, the most of them from the continent, Ghana or something like that. And the fathers, they left the country or the relationship, and these children, they were raised by their white mothers and white families. And this is where they have even mental issues because of that. The most of them, then when I interact with them, they deal with really deep stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the discussion about race so deep is even new, in my opinion, because social media, people follow you also there. A lot of them, they bring the discussion that you bring, just translating in German, right? But it's also not so deep. I think although you have a lot of problems in the United States, and I know that because I go 3, 4 times in the year to the United States, you are the vanguard. Yeah, so I'm glad that you bring discussion. You have also your problems, but you bring discussion. You have a history of fighting even for other Africans around the world. Yes, through Pan-Africanism and everything until today, really trying to restore the African culture, to bring it to you. Have scholars there that we here in Latin America, we cannot compare what you have there. You are the ones who teach us a lot. Even when people, they criticize you, I'm talking specifically about Brazil, telling, oh, but the Black Americans, they are imperialist or something like that. People say that, this Black movement. But on the other hand, they take your scholars, your theories to try to apply here. I think it's also not the bad thing. And you are the vanguard, in my opinion.
Uh, Queen, I want you to take my number and I want you to message
Mm-hmm.
so I can store you in my contact. I'm supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be coming to Germany. There's a
Okay,
group.
perfect.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be coming to Germany. It hasn't manifested yet, but I've had about 2 or 3 invitations. Hopefully, one will manifest sooner or later. But at least I can let you know. When it's a
Mm-hmm.
send you the info so you can kind of help get the word out. I've got a
Perfect.
couple of invitations from Brazil too, but they've never manifested.
It's
You know,
difficult. It's difficult, I think, for them because it's new here. It's true. I left Brazil 2010, and the discussion that people are having right now, it doesn't exist yet. It didn't exist in that time. And of course, because of the resources, black people here, the impoverishment is worse than every year, bad and bad and bad.
wow.
So to survive is very, very difficult. What I see going to supermarket, I grew up here. I left here, I was almost 30 years old, and I come back every year, and I see how difficult it is, even for the ones who achieve certain things with college degrees or something like that. The life here is not easy for black people. It's really not easy.
So now Brazil, did it ever declare independence from Portugal?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay,
It's a fake independence,
but
yes, but yes.
they
So
still
on the papers, yes, they try Brazil. It I would say they try to copy Europe a lot. Yes, even the United States, their mentality is much more. I mean, the so-called elites, because we have here white. This is one thing that is very important for people to understand where there is a problem. Although we say that the majority of the society, although the population is black, it's not a fact. Yeah, so black people here, to be considered African, you must look like you and me. If you are mixed, you are like the Creoles maybe in the United States, you are the upper class. And we have a white elite here, the colonizers, and they are doing very, very well and selling the country to this. to the United States, to Europe, and this is what they want to be. They want to be white supremacists, but they are not the first world countries. But we have white to live here. It's a fact.
Ah, take my number, gorgeous.
Yes, yes, I take it.
+1
Okay,
215
okay,
989
okay.
9858.
Perfect. I have that.
And you can message me either direct text or WhatsApp, whatever's best for
Hmm.
you. And remind me
Okay,
that we spoke on the live so I know that's you. And then I lock
okay,
you in.
okay.
And if you come across anybody who's serious about making that event happen for me, either in Brazil or
In
Germany,
Germany.
let me know because it's a long
Okay,
time coming.
okay. Are you right? So, Brazil, German lady, or my name is Shayla,
Shayla.
and so you can
Okay.
connect,
Thank
okay?
you,
And
Shayla. Be
thank you
safe,
for the
sister.
conversation.
Yes,
Okay,
mama.
thank
All
you.
right. God bless.
Bye,
All right
bye,
now.
bye.
Intelligent sisters, intelligent dialogue. It's Pan-Africanism or perish. If we ain't talking Garveyism, we don't need to talk. If we ain't talking Garveyism, we don't need to talk. If we ain't talking Garveyism, we don't need to talk. Canada, my Malcolm X birthday week tour has been postponed. Canadian Africans, my Malcolm X birthday week tour has been postponed. So if there's any black events happening in Canada, I do want to come up there again soon and attend one of your black events in Canada. So for my Canadian Africans, please reach out to me and let me know if anything's going on up there. For my Central and South American Africans, now is the time to put in your requests for Garvey Day and beyond. My Caribbean Africans, Irie FM Jamaica, if y'all want me for Garvey Day, now's the time. Do not wait till the last minute. Now's the time. Do not wait for the last minute. We have some Neanderthals on the live. We have some uh, Neanderthals on the line. Okay.